Today, I'm going to share a real-world lift and shift migration project my team executed. Think of it like helping someone move from an old house into a new one. The furniture, the appliances, and the daily routines all had to be carried over. But the challenge was making sure everything worked smoothly in the new environment without redesigning the whole house. The client had three main applications. App A collected data from different sources, like gathering groceries from multiple shops. App B performed calculations and created key metrics, like cooking those groceries into meals. App C published reports and sent data to downstream systems, like serving the meals to family members. All these apps were originally running on virtual machines, VMs. They were tightly coupled with custom scripts and manual jobs. This made scaling hard, like a house wide with messy extension cords everywhere. One small overload could trip the whole system. To modernize Kubernetes, right, we decided to lift the apps as they were and shift them into a more resilient cloud environment. And here's what we did: step-by-step logic apps for integration. We connected the old dependencies into logic apps, so everything stayed coordinated. This was like rewiring the messy extension cords into a clean circuit board. Containerization: each app, ABC, was packaged into its own container. This gave them independence and portability, like packing each room of the old house into separate moving boxes. Kubernetes deployment: we deployed the containers into a Kubernetes cluster. This gave us orchestration, auto healing, and scaling. Think of Kubernetes as a smart apartment building manager. It knows when to turn on extra lights, add more water supply, or repair something automatically. CI/CD pipelines. We built CI/CD pipelines to deploy updates faster across environments, like setting up a moving company that knows exactly how to move your stuff into any new house without hassle. Now, a lift and shift is never plug and play. We faced configuration mismatches. Some settings had to be tuned for the new environment. Data validation issues. During testing, we found inconsistencies in processing. Unique client requirements. Certain workflows had to run in strict sequences. It was like moving an old refrigerator into a new kitchen. You realize that the plug type is different, and you need an adapter before it works. In the end, the migration was a success. Apps A, B, and C now run as independent services. Scaling up or down is automatic. With Kubernetes, deployments are faster, safer, and less error-prone, thanks to CI/CD. The customer now has a system that feels like moving from a cramped old house into a modern smart home. Everything's still familiar, but optimized for comfort, safety, and future growth.